Hello guys, in this video we will add custom fonts to our React Native project, and there is no actually documentation in React Native docs, which a bit confusing, but it's covered in many tutorials, so let's just Google it. And there is like a lot of tutorials. Let's pick maybe someone latest. And there is few simple steps, like we need to create the config file. And we need to put assets config in it. So it will point to assets fonts. Okay, I already created it. And then we need to run npm React Native link, but before we need to place actual fonts in our directory. So let's go to fonts google.com. I would like to use popular font source Sans Pro. Download it. And let's just copy it to this directory. And actually run npx react native link. And you can see there is fonts added to Android app src main assets fonts, and also it's added to iOS info list config, and we have some changes in our iOS project file. Basically that's it, but there is some pitfalls. Let's try to build it inside Xcode. And you see build is failed. Let's take a look the issue. And you see it points to some fonts like undesign and typo. This is fonts from our React Native vector icons library, and they already installed from pods. So what we need to fix it here, we need to go to project setting, build phases, and remove library fonts from vector icons library. Let's do this. And let's try to build it again. And you see it's built successfully as expected. Now let's go to our project, and what I would like to do first, I would like to set this font by default for a text component. We can do it because we are using React Native UI library. So in theme, I would like to add index.ts file and create function init theme where I'm going to do some configurations, and I would like to invoke it on app component mount. So init theme, it's imported, and next I would like to add constants for our fonts. So fonts ts export const fonts, and I'm going just copy font names from here. And here we can edit multiple lines. So we're removing what we don't need. Then let's copy it and remove dash. And we are good. Now we can create config in our init theme. We can import typography and load text configuration. And what I would like to do is again copy all fonts, modifier name, we will replace it for each case later. And here we would like to set font family, okay, we need import fonts, and basically I would like short modifier names like black Italian, from lowercase, bold italic, now we can use theme manager where we can set component theme, and for the component name text we would like to have modifier regular true. So each text component from React Native UI library will have by default this font family Source Sans Pro regular. Let's take a look. It's actually hard to see, but the font is changed. This title and price already with new font. And now I want to a bit change up look to switch our fonts a bit. So let's start with the first screen, categories, and go to the category list item and render text. So I would like to add style here. And font family, from our fonts, I would like to set light. Okay, now we are good, because styles fast refresh is working, and you see new font is used here. Let's try maybe increase the height. Let's use font size in our style. Okay, I think 24 looks fine. And now the header title looks too bold and a bit small. Let's fix this. Go to our navigation, and for header title style, let's use same configuration. For some reason it doesn't use light, and we need to apply font weight in header. I'm not sure why, but let's try with font weight. Yeah, looks much better, but now the icon looks too bold as well. So I would like to switch icon from ion icons to evil icon, which I think is more suitable for this slight font weight, and maybe make it a bit bigger. 24 I think is good now. Let's go to next screen, and I think back button now is too bold. So let's go to React Native vector icons and search for, I guess, chevron, and there is chevron left in evil icons font, so let's use it for back button. go to navigation again, and we can use header back image and put the icon okay. Let's copy import from evil icons for navigation. Name will be what we found, chevron left. Maybe some size. Okay, and size looks too small. Maybe 48. Okay, I think 48 looks okay. Let's go to our product details screen. Okay, let's update title style. We need to create styles. Yeah, it was imported. So title, font family, fonts. Now let's try regular. And you see it's changed. And maybe font size should be a bit bigger. No, let's start 16 the same. 18. I think it's okay. We can remove this now. And also edit for price, because it should look the same. And for HTML, let's set base font style, font family regular. And also line height, because like there is not enough space between lines. I think it will be much better if we set something like, I don't know, 20. And now it's much easier to the eyes. When the line height is bigger. Maybe a bit bigger font. And let's change the add to cart icon as well. So just replace it with evil icon. And also increase the size. And the last thing I want to do is use same icon fonts for remove button. So let's go to card details screen, and also for the icon use evil icon. And again, let's increase the size, maybe even bigger. I think it looks good. That's it for this video. We'll see you in the new one.